Well, wanted to make a quick video on how to use the NASDAQ futures indicator. So go into my chart, see that I have psychosis and I have Flux Algo and market cipher. So if we just pull everything off and we bring up the psychosis indicator, I'm not sure if this is exactly how it comes up, but I want to go over a couple things. Target lines are these lines here. The guidelines are supposed to be with it, but I'm trying to get it to where it loads right. It just like lags TradingView, so it's difficult at the moment, but I should expect soon to actually show this and have these go up, which it's a lot easier with the guidelines because you can actually, you know, see where price action's been, and it gives you kind of an estimate. So like, you know, so to enable these lines, which they should be enabled anyways, that's how you do it. So if you want to lower the width of them, because like let's say you're on the higher time frame, you don't want them this big, and you're running like let's say the whale lines or something, go down to the 5 minute, check. So just sort of adjustable. It kind of gives you something to get out of the way. And then we have line width too. So if you want to make it a really skinny line, do that. Get about 40. And so boxes seem to kind of get in the way on with the trader lines. You know, there's kind of a lot going on. However, you can turn down the opacity. Just run this up. I would say about 95 is effective. Turn on there, run this at one width. You have kind of a better look on it. The boxes are generally just kind of a zone for knowing the area around the line. So it's like you'd place your buy orders in here. Generally, though, when it breaks, you kind of don't want to really stick around. That's why I kind of have them off. Bitcoin's a little different. It will overshoot. However, you know, you'll see how you should do it and play around with it. Well, negative. Dude, that's weird. So I like to turn the boxes off though. Line offset is if you find, you know, you've been trading these for a long time and you find that with the guidelines that a certain line is off, even though these are plotted a certain way and you can't really mess that up. Let's just say like you want to do like -100 or something, but you'll see the lines, you should shift. Okay. All right. Yeah. You have to do big ass numbers on that. So just kind of keep that at 0. It's supposed to be at 0. So just leave it there. Trader lines. All right. There's more of them. Let's just say that. And whenever we plot those are plotted from the daily candles. The swing lines are plotted from the weekly candles, and the whales are plotted from the monthly candles. And so the monthlies have a way higher weight behind them. They work way better. You can see that this one actually popped off of that. The swing lines are weekly. They work really well too. You can see what's going on there. But if you wanted some more zones so you can scalp futures and stuff, that's the trader lines. And you should see technically some of the same lines will be on, you know, the other ones. So the weekly will have daily lines sometimes. You'll see that some of them will line up, but I would not recommend keeping all these on due to the fact that TradingView limits the amount of lines and we have a lot plotted. So if you have all of them on, you're going to miss out. But you can clearly see that there's already a lot there. TradingView has a limit of 500. Running time frames, I would say 3 minute is generally pretty good on futures. You got 10 minute. Sometimes log messes it up. You can cycle logarithmic down here in the corner, on and off. Pretty good. So We actually, if we go back from earlier today, like from like 6 a.m., kind of see what's going on here. This is what played out through the day, and I did a video earlier on TradingView. It just, I mean, look, you could have got a decent little short out of that. I mean, you'd hit your stop loss. You had a break and then test. Boom, shot up. Could have got a little trade. You could have got a good trade there. You know, took the retest. You see how if you do play support and resistance trading styles and strategies with that, like these work this like phenomenally well. So just a matter of learning, and over time this indicator is going to adapt and become better. This is sort of in the early stages of it. Just got it to plot the lines correctly. That took a very long time to do. That's just a quick little video. You know, for example, you would buy here, let it ride. You could have took the trade there. That's, I mean, that's a decent trade for someone just kind of like playing around with futures. It's 28 ticks. So with NASDAQ, 28 ticks, 140 bucks. I mean, but good on like a trading combine. Probably put 5 contracts in that. And then it's also after hours, so I mean, if we went back there, took a trade off of there, doing pretty well on that. The test of the line here, there as well. So pretty well. I like to use it with, and then we have the weekly line there. Drop a little bit. Yeah, it came down a bit. That's when it shot up. So I like to run it with Market Cipher. Market Cipher A is okay. Usually the sort of the blue triangles is like a top. So if we're using, let's play it here and just kind of watch this. We're not running the trader levels. We were running. Move back to the trader levels. Now let's look for those blue tops. Kind of see what goes on. So you can see sometimes those blue tops indicate that we are nearing a top or something's going on. It's that one. Nothing there. I mean, I feel like that was because of news that came out. I think it was. I remember earlier. But perfect example right there. We had the blue top. And this is just on the 10-minute. So you can see that we're wicking into the spider line here. Or into the psychosis area. Boom. Nice short. That kind of helps. It also really helps to have Lux Algo's price action concepts. Which you can see here is where order blocks get piled up by institutions. And that's where you see here, you get the nice test. Look at that. Bam, right off the line. Could have bought that, but you had confluence with this zone here. Perfect. Nice move up. Could have sold there. So you could just see how all of these work. And in the future, I want to actually create our own that we can include with psychosis instead of making it a multi-indicator type thing. You see that these lines, the psychosis lines, ride with market as you're trading, and this is not like a 5-minute ordeal. This is all day. 6 a.m., 8 a.m. Lots going on. Short. Nice retest. See what that does. Gonna hold. Yep, a little bit. Yeah, when you're, I mean, this is like 10 p.m. When you're actually trading on the day, it helps a little bit. Right there. Could have like 3 minutes. way more solid trades that lead a little. Yeah, this trading style helped me significantly in what I do. Like, this is what made me make it, and so I'm very, very happy that this is actually in an indicator now. So just know that this is one of the most advanced trading styles that I've ever dealt with. 7 years I've been trading. I wish I knew this sooner. I was not profitable until, for one, I started using, for example, like Market Cipher to, Market Cipher B especially, to kind of see weakness and the way things are working in the market. Really wanted, you can run Market Liberator. I think you just donate like 10 bucks or something to there, $5, and they give you the indicator for free. It is good, but you know, you get something decent. But like, you can still see where the lines are. You don't have the same RSI as Market Cipher, but it helps. It helps a lot to know where MACD is in the sense, and the fractals part of it, to where money flow is. There's a lot of green money flow flowing in. You just kind of use it together, and that's a big way I learned how to trade, was using those all together. So I hope this helps. If you want this indicator for NASDAQ futures, the Bitcoin one's coming out soon, but the NASDAQ futures one, psychotrading.org. I promise you won't regret that. Helps a lot. As long as you stick with the strategy, keep it going. I'm sure that by the time you get this, we'll have some updates come out. And I'll be making more videos of it. So stay tuned, subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. You can message me on the website, psychotrading.org. All right, take care.